Hello and welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. In this video we're going to talk about the three most important niches I would like you to know about to understand how to best tackle them. You can get interiors, and my favorite place to get the interiors are from creativefabrica.com. You can also get them from Etsy, and you can get them from other places as well. But I rely on Creative Fabrica because it allows you unlimited access to interiors, graphics, fonts, and I do have the subscription for that. But if you are new to Creative Fabrica, they do offer $1 for a trial of the first month, and that allows you to have unlimited access to everything that is there. Now, when it comes to using interiors for Creative Fabrica, please be mindful to change them slightly. Now we will get along with the first keyword, which is vintage tattoo coloring book for adults. As you can see here, the keyword score is quite high. It is 54, and I usually go by anything that is higher than 45, and also I look at the search results as well. So here we have a wonderful result for the total searches, which is under 1000, and this is 700 total results for this keyword, which is great to be able to know that this keyword is quite profitable, because as you can see, the first book, it has been published in the last year, and it has a BCR of 299,000. And as you can scroll down, which I would highly recommend you to be able to familiarize yourself with the kind of books that are published under that keyword. This book is published or designed using CANVA. As you can tell using the heading, the title is one of the most familiar CANVA preset titles for that. So having a look at it now, I have opened a couple of interiors, a couple of books, to just view the interiors and familiarize myself with them. And this is to seek inspiration, not to copy, because you want to be able to know before you create a book. You want to be able to know what kind of interiors are there for the best-selling books, and also what kind of reviews. And you need to also familiarize yourself with the negative reviews as well. Is it something that the author can change, or is it something that cannot be controlled? For example, when it comes to the negative reviews, some of them are linked with the photo quality, the print quality, the sizing, and so forth. This is something that an author cannot control, and that is other ones are such as the contents of the book, what the coloring pages are about. Are they too simple? Are they too complicated? This is something that we need to be mindful of, so then we can make an improved version. Seek inspiration and make an improved version. As you can see here with the first example, I love how at the end, the last page here at the back cover, she did include 4 examples of the coloring pages, which do look quite simple as well. Now you can get these similar pages in Creative Fabrica. Just simply write tattoo coloring book or tattoo coloring pages in there. Now you do need to customize them, and my favorite way to customize them is to add elements to that, or to add some text, or to make like an inspirational tattoo coloring book, or other ways as well, or a funny or sarcastic one. There's lots of ideas around that. You also need to familiarize yourself with the description. Now, how did she lay out the description? Right here, as you can see, she used bullet points, which are really important because they would help the customers scroll through and get the information that they need from the book to understand and decide if this book is for them. Now, I want you to also be mindful of the details of the book. How many pages is it? 78 pages. What size do they use? So you can understand by looking at 2 to 3 books under that same profitable niche, what kind of size are you aiming to make. Also in the reviews here, you can see some lovely reviews over there, and keep in mind the negative reviews as well. Here are some examples taken by this customer, and some other reviews that are not so good. These mainly, as you can see here, 1 star is only 4%, but the majority, around 67%, is positive 5 full star reviews. Now this one says that it was a disappointment, and there was some problems with that. So keep in mind the negative reviews, make a note of them. I usually dedicate a spreadsheet using my favorite ways to use docs.google.com because it auto saves and it is quite easy to use. So I create a spreadsheet for the niche that I would like to tackle and make sure that I include about 6 or 7 keywords added to that niche which are properly researched so that I can include them in the 7 keyword slots. So having a look here at the second book under that same profitable keyword, and that book, we're having a look at the interior right now, which seems to be well designed. Now the sizing is different, so keep in mind the other one was more vertical, this is horizontal. Now this has been designed possibly using Photoshop. Now I don't know why here it shows that there's been some sort of error in the title. As you can tell here, when it comes to the title, it has been cut through, so I'm not sure if this is basically an Amazon problem or if it is some sort of like error being done here, but this is not an independently published book. As you can tell here, it has been published before and I accidentally added it to my cart, which I will delete later on. So let's have a look at the third interior. The reason why I'm opening this is that we can get an overview. It's part of the research phase. I don't want you to just look at the keyword, because the keyword is profitable, because it's under 1,000 searches, which is great. Familiarize yourself with every component there is. It will only take you about 5 or so minutes, and that way you'll be able to gather all the information that you need to make an improved version. And this is what you want. You don't want to copy, you want to make an improved version, a version that kind of tackles most of the elements that are discussed in all 3 coloring books, but make it better, make it unique, make it your own style. Incorporate some elements that you like, use as inspiration, never ever copy. So then again, scrolling to the bottom where we look at the reviews right here, and unfortunately we are hit with the first review which states it's terrible and it's quite simplistic, and there's some problems with that as well. So keep in mind and be mindful of that problem right over here. Now, as you can see, please also check the pictures, what kind of pictures are uploaded, which will help us to seek inspiration from what the interior looks like to the customer, because the picture quality also matters, the sizing matters as well. So here she says that what the worst part was that there were blank pages in the book, so be mindful, try not to include blank pages, and if you do include blank pages in your coloring book in between each coloring page, then you need to state, preferably in that blank page, after each coloring page, you need to state that this blank page is for to avoid color bleeding, and then put like a border around it, just a simple border that you can easily use, and that will really help to clear confusion for the customer, and it will also save you from getting bad reviews. And it's really important to be mindful that some customers will use markers in their coloring books, so if you intend to do back-to-back coloring pages, then that can be quite problematic for the customers, because there's going to be color bleeding through onto the second back-to-back coloring page. Then again, unfortunately, kindergarten coloring book, this person did not like how simplistic it was, and probably she was looking at something more complicated. Now this is not something that we can control, because if there was a look inside feature, the customer could have seen a little bit of a preview of what the coloring book was. But then again, keep in mind these reviews, and also remember that the customer is always right. So vintage tattoo coloring book for adults is our first profitable niche. Our second profitable niche is tattoo sketchbook for tattoo artists, and this is amazing. I've discussed this thoroughly before in the previous video, and it has a wonderful keyword score of 67 total searches under 1,000. We have 289 searches, and it's amazing, to be honest. I would tackle this head on. Now you can get the interiors on Creative Fabrica, as I said before, which I will get into depth later on. Now, if you haven't watched the in-depth video discussing this niche thoroughly, I will link the video in the description box below. You can kindly check that out once you are done with this one. So this video aims to bring about all 3 keywords that are profitable, that have a high keyword score, and it really helps to save you time. And this is the point of these videos, is to help you save you time, give you the keywords that you need, direct you in the right direction, so then you have what you need to get started. So then again, you do the exact same process. You have, if you found a profitable keyword, whatever it is, it doesn't have to be this one, then look at the results, open up the products, look at the BSR score, evaluate the niche, and determine, is this something that you want to follow through or not. So it's quite simplistic, less than 5 minutes and you'll be well on your way. Now let's have a look at our first example right here. As you can see, this book is a paperback. It is selling for $13.99. Now the only thing that I don't like about this book is the description. As you can tell here, it is very difficult to read by both the customer and the viewer, because it's basically a whole set of paragraphs jumbled together. Now I'm not sure if this is some sort of editing problem or if it is some sort of issue with Amazon in regards to that, but always try to create your description in a fluent way, using headings, using bold text, and using either the numbered or the bulletproof. So this is a great interior. We've got the front cover, we've got a page dedicated to the all rights reserved. Now I usually don't add that much when it comes to the protection, the copyright protection. Also, this tattoo journal and sketchbook belongs to, again, now some customers don't like that, but it's up to you whether you use it. So as you can tell, the interior is extremely minimalistic. It's just basically a logbook with some fields, and it's more like created using Excel or another program that's quite similar to that. And let's have a look at the reviews here. So great reviews, over 70% voted that this is a 5-star purchase, and apart from that, we've got 4% for 1 star, and the majority likes the book. So let's have a look at our now this is our third niche tattoo sketchbook for clients, and it is 48. Now as I said, I usually go with niches that are 45 and over, but this is a wonderful keyword to use. It is over 45 and the total search results are 616, which makes it perfect because it is under 1,000. Now you don't need to use this keyword for the title. You can use it for the subtitle and use the first keyword, which has a keyword score of 67 as the title, or you can choose to use this keyword for your 7 slots. It will still rank beautifully if you probably incorporate that into your description as well. So we've got books that are selling quite well. This one here has a BCR score of 605. So view what kind of books there are, go through the same process as you did, and adjust. Now let's head to what Creative Fabrica has to offer. So here I am at Creative Fabrica. As I said, the subscription, whether you choose the trial first month for $1 subscription or the normal one for $19, it will allow you unlimited downloads of the interiors and the graphics and the fonts. So make sure you change them properly, and I'm just gonna go ahead and search for tattoo sketchbook in Creative Fabrica, and we will see what it has to offer. Alternatively, what I do is when I'm looking for KDP interiors, I usually go for graphics, scroll down to KDP interiors, and you will be receiving KDP interior results. And that way, whenever I am out of the niches that I'm working for and I would like to investigate some further interiors, then I just go through KDP interiors and select see the latest rather than the popular. There's a tab that allows you to select see the latest once you are in the page of KDP interiors, and this will allow you to see what are the latest interiors that are published, and I usually opt to use them compared to the ones that are quite popular, just because first of all, it will allow me to explore new niches. I could go ahead and compare them in Amazon search results and get a great keyword score that way for most of them. And this way we're going to use that same keyword right here, tattoo sketchbook for tattoo artist, see what kind of interiors come up and what are the possibilities in this wonderful niche. As you can see here, we've got quite a lot of interiors. Now I usually just write in the keyword and press enter, but this time around this is a wonderful example, simple sweet tattoo sketchbook that really allows the customer or the tattoo artist in this case to both sketch and add an information as well in a very easy, clear format. So it's 8.5 times 11. Be mindful of the pages as well. If you want to edit this interior in Canva, then please, rather than go ahead with the 120 pages, you will be given a JPEG file to use, which you can add that and upload it to Canva, and then customize it that way, add as many pages as you want. Now I will do a tutorial about how I edit each interior that I get from Creative Fabrica in Canva, which saves me so much time that way, and it works great to quickly be downloaded, uploaded and customized straight from Canva. So we're gonna have a look at another keyword right here among the keywords that we looked, and this is vintage tattoo coloring book. Let's have a look what kind of illustrations that we can get through there. Just waiting for this to load. The net's a little bit okay. There's nothing, unfortunately, because I did misspell vintage. My apologies. So we're gonna go ahead and click on tattoo coloring book and see what comes up. Tattoo coloring book. There's a lot of results for that. Let's have a look at what kind of results we have, and as you can tell, quite a lot of results. This one's my favorite with the 30 pages. Apart from that, you can get other coloring pages that you can easily edit in Canva. As I said, if the interior is less than 100 pages, just simply upload the PDF to Canva and this will allow you to edit it that way. If the interior is above 100 pages, then use the JPEG files for each of the coloring pages, upload them individually to Canva as a individual file, and then create your interior that way. So the tutorial will be uploaded about my strategy for doing so in the next week. So make sure that you stay subscribed to the channel in order to be notified, and click on the notification bell icon. These are wonderful graphics just at the bottom here that can be used for creating your cover, as you can tell, and you also get the opportunity to search for KDP interiors. So we've come towards the end of our video today. We've talked about 3 low competition, high demand niches in the coloring book field. If you are interested in such videos where we talk about different keywords and different topics regarding KDP, then subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you on board. Take care and have a great day. Bye bye.